What's up, you guys? Welcome back to our channel and welcome back to another mukbang.
So today for our mukbang we have the infamous chapakuri, aka Ramdan, aka the famous meal from the movie Parasite. If you guys haven't seen that, go watch it.
And over here we are having Korean style hot dog, which was recommended to me by Sue. She's my co-worker.
Yeah,
So Sue, if you're watching,
hi.
thank you for your recommendation. We're going to try it out.
Yeah, and it's from
Soul
Hot Dog in Linwood. Yeah, so if you guys haven't tried it, try it. And we have just a bunch of side dishes here to accompany what we're about to eat. But just to give you a little idea of what we're going to talk about today, we are talking about how to travel Las Vegas on a budget.
Yep.
But still have fun, basically. Yeah. So if you haven't watched our recent videos from our trip to Las Vegas, this is just kind of like a simple video, like a breakdown basically of what we learned from that trip and how you can still have fun while on a budget.
Yep.
But before we get into that, let's try some food because I am curious, so curious to what this tastes like. Never had this combination before.
Oh, look at this, you guys. Still steaming hot.
Let's see if it's good or not, or if it tastes weird. Interesting.
I like it. I like the noodle texture.
Well, noodle texture?
You cook it perfect.
I don't know how I feel about the flavor. It's kind of interesting.
It's a seafood black bean taste, which is good. Well, shall we get right into it?
Let's try a couple bites of food first.
Yeah.
Oh, no cheese ball. Well, this has been like sitting for like 30 minutes while we were prepping all the food, so.
It's so good though.
Okay.
The sauce a little bit spicy. It's still so crunchy. All of this right here is mozzarella cheese.
Oh, almost. Almost a cheese ball.
This
Sorry.
is good though.
Yeah, let's go.
So,
Okay.
to do Vegas on a budget, there's besides the normal stuff, there are 5 main things that you can save money on while still having fun. What's number 1?
So, we're going to talk about flights.
Yep.
So, we know that most people usually want to fly out like Friday to Sunday, right? Because Monday you want to go back to work. But if you fly Friday to Monday, tickets are cheaper by like $200.
Yeah. You know why? Because all the airline, they know that people want to go to Vegas Friday to Sunday. So when we look up the ticket from Seattle, Friday to Sunday departure, it costs about $350 to $450 for a round trip ticket per person. But if you add an extra day to Monday, we got our ticket for like $200. So, and if you even do budget airline,
budget
that's what I mean. So if you do budget airline, you can even get it the price for like $130. So technically, you save, like Audrey said, $200, $250 per person just flying out
an extra day.
Yeah.
Which, why wouldn't you want to? Because like you're probably gonna be tired anyway. Might as well and save some money. So that's one. And then to go along with that, we're going to talk about hotels, right? So, well, we stayed at Bally's, and it's not like the cheapest hotel there, but considering like the location of it, it was like well worth the price that we paid because we were pretty much walking distance to everywhere. But if you did want to go cheaper, most of the hotels in Vegas are ranges from like $50 to like $100 a night, so you really can't go wrong.
Honestly, unless you really want to stay in like a fancy hotel, like Caesar, Bellagio, Venetian, Cosmopolitans, which those rooms can go between $200 and $300 a night. Any other hotel is fine because for most people, you just need a hotel room in Vegas to sleep and to change and put your like shower, and that's it. So like during my previous time when I went to Vegas, sometimes I just stay in like the Hooters or like a very cheap hotel, just simply for that reason. So then you save like yourself $150 a night, and then times 2-3 nights, that's like $300-$400 you can save. By just staying at a cheaper hotel.
But ours was like the in between, I think, because ours was like $100 a night. But because the location was so good, we didn't have to take as much Uber or Lyft, which is our next point, and that is to walk as much as you can. So that's one way that we were able to save costs, was not like constantly taking a Lyft or Ubering, unless it's like we had to go off of the strip. Like the only time we took a Lyft was to and from the airport, to and from Chinatown, and to and from Fremont
downtown Vegas.
And that was it. And the rest of the time we walked. And then we also actually took a free tram while we were going to watch the show at Mandalay Bay. So we walked from Bally's all the way to Excalibur, which was about a 20-minute to 25-minute walk. And it was supposed to be like a 40-minute walk, but then we found a free tram from Excalibur that takes you all the way to Mandalay Bay. So we saved cost that way.
So every day we walk like 3-4 miles.
We did
walk a lot. So if you plan to go to Vegas to eat all the good food there, walking is also a great way for you to feel less bad about eating all the good food in Vegas. Unless you're in Vegas to party and you're hungover, but it doesn't make sense for you to walk. Plus, but if you go there to party, you're not gonna walk anywhere and do any sightseeing.
I guess we should make this kind of clear that we didn't go there to like drink and party, so it might be a little bit different for you guys. But this is what we learned and what worked for us. Also, make sure to check the different prices between Lyft and Uber, because we saw a significant difference of like prices. Like one would be cheaper than the other, so just another tip for you guys.
Shop around.
Yeah.
Even though there's only 2 companies.
And don't take a taxi. Taxis are so expensive.
Talking about walking, the big advantage of walking is that you can sightseeing. Because all the hotels in Vegas, a lot of them has a lot of art installation.
So that brings us to our next point.
Point number 3.
Is it 3 or 4?
Yeah, 3.
3.
We got hotel, flight, transportation. Oh yeah, 4. 4.
How to get free entertainment. Continue.
So, in Vegas, all the hotels really nice. I mean, most of it, and they're all connected. So you literally can walk from one hotel to the other, and in between, they have a lot of cool art installation, a lot of shops. So if you're afraid of like spending a lot of money, you can just do a free walking tour of the strips.
Yeah, pretty much.
We got so many cool Instagram pictures.
Yeah, we'll insert them right here.
Yep. And we also got like we see some really cool arts. And then because we walk around, I found out that the Flamingo Hotel actually have a garden.
Actually has flamingos.
Has flamingo in it and a bunch of birds, which is really cool. Like, I've been to Vegas like 8 times, and the last time that I went with Audrey was the first time ever I discovered all these cool spots.
Well, it's because I was like, let's just go in and see what they have.
And honestly, you can't go wrong with like people watching in Vegas. It's so fun. Okay, got it.
Okay.
So yep, that's one free way to get entertainment in Vegas. Is to walk and check out stuff.
And then another thing is, if you want to watch a show, we actually booked a show in advance. But when we were there and we were like, oh, maybe we should watch another show, there were like 50% off tickets when he looked on Craigslist and Facebook Marketplace.
For the same day.
For the same day.
Yeah, for the day off show.
Yeah.
So, last minute ticket to show is a good way to save 30 to 50% on the show, depends.
I mean, I guess it depends if you're okay with the uncertainty or not. But like if you just wanted to spontaneously watch a show, that would be a good way to get discounted tickets. But also walking along the strip, there were a bunch of discounted ticket booths. We didn't personally use it, so we're not exactly sure how it works, right? You don't know either, right?
No, I don't know either.
But it might be something to check out if you're trying to save money and be on a budget. By the way, we watched the Michael Jackson
show,
Cirque du Soleil show. So good. Highly, highly recommend. And it's actually one of the cheaper shows, I think, right?
One of the cheapest Cirque du Soleil show.
Yeah.
There are other entertainment show that's cheaper than Cirque du Soleil.
Oh, right. Yeah, I just meant cheap. One of the cheaper Cirque du Soleil shows.
I want to try yours.
You should.
This, the more you eat, the better it is.
I don't know. It still just tastes okay to me, but I'm gonna eat it anyway. Is mine better? I think mine's better.
Yours better.
The potatoes around it make a big difference, right? It makes it extra crunchy. Imagine eating it like right away when we got it. Probably so good.
I might go back there tomorrow. This thing is good.
You like it?
Yeah, I don't know why I haven't had it before.
It doesn't taste like radish to me though. Oops,
No.
here. Let me try yours. Oh, that was a big dunk. It's because I couldn't see.
That's really good.
Huh? I'm glad it's still crunchy.
Yep. So the next point that we want to talk about, how to save money, is food. Vegas have a good variety of fine dining
Yep.
and cheap eats.
I don't think it's necessarily fine dining though.
Pricier food.
Yeah, like higher end restaurants.
High-end
That's a
restaurant.
better word.
So our tip for us is every day we'll pick one like a little bit more expensive food that we really want to try, and then you
Yes.
balance it out with the cheaper foods. So like one of the day we had a Hell's Kitchen, right? So we know that meal is gonna be expensive. So during lunch we just went to Nacho Daddy's, which is also good, but like we can just share like a big thing of nacho for
Yeah,
like
20
$12. Oh,
No, it's $20.
$20 for the two of us.
Yeah.
And it's like ginormous. So balance your food, one cheap one and one expensive one, because they also have like cheap taco, in and out, a lot of like fast food. So that's one way you can balance your budget out while you're in Vegas.
If you did want to try like higher end restaurants, like that's the reason why we did it that way, is because like we were visiting and like when else are we gonna get the chance to eat there, right? Like
Who knows?
so
when
we
we're gonna
might
be
as
back.
who knows when we're gonna be back, so we might as well try it while we're there. So we just made sure to fit that within our budget and then balance it out by eating something cheap, or like just eating a cheaper meal sometime during the day.
Also, a good way to save money in Vegas is on drinks, both alcoholic and non-alcoholic drink. So you want to talk about the non-alcoholic, like water?
So, we usually travel with a reusable bottle. And we were like, oh, we really don't want to buy water because, like, that'll, like, add up, right? Because it's pretty expensive. So we pretty much just filled up our water bottle at the fitness center.
No. If you stay at a hotel, every hotel has a gym.
Or they should, at least in Vegas, right? Yeah. And then they provide you with free water there. So we just
Bring our bottle of water
bring our
there.
reusable water bottle and then fill it up there. But also,
Thanks,
while
Tom.
you're playing slots, like a bunch of waitresses just come by, right? And usually on their tray, they have like the small, like free water bottles. And I think they're not as like mad about it if you just get water and like not an alcoholic beverage sort of thing. Like if you don't tip them, I don't think they'll really care. So that's also one way you could get free water, is just pretend that you're playing on slots. I don't know.
Or just play the penny slot.
Oh yeah.
Where every bet is a penny.
Yeah, we did that. We did do that actually. Yeah, so you can explain that part.
So the idea is, in Vegas, they want to give you free alcohol and free drink. So you can sit there and play.
Yeah.
And pretty much give them your money.
Yeah.
So every once in a while, the waiter and waitress would come around. Oh, a waitress, there's no waiter.
Yeah, there's no guys, right? I don't think so. We didn't.
The waitress
see
would
any.
come around and ask if you want any drinks. So for alcohol, like for beer, you can be like, "Oh, can I have a beer?" And they would come around and give you a free beer, and you just tip them. So I normally tip them like $1, $2. If you go to a restaurant or if you go to a bottle of beer in Vegas, like minimum is like $8. So that right there, if you sit there long enough, you can get 6 bottles of beers for like even the price of 1 bottle of beer outside. And they also give you like you can ask for like basic wellstring like Coke and whiskey, Red Bull and vodka and stuff like that, and they can give to you for free. The more you tip the waitress, the sooner she come back. Just an FYI. Yeah. Otherwise, if you don't want to wait around at the slot or at the table for the waiter to come, the waitress to come around and get a free drink, another tip would be go to a local grocery store, like a convenience store, like CVS or Walgreens.
Yeah.
And you just buy a case of water there, which is like $6, which is still cheaper than 1 bottle of water for $3 inside a hotel.
Yeah.
Or you just buy alcohol there as well.
Yep.
Is there anything else?
I think that's it.
I think that's it. So, to recap, flight, transportation, entertainment, food and beverage, and food,
beverage.
Yeah,
I think that's how we categorize it.
So those are the 5 main things that you can save money on while you traveling to Vegas. And honestly, if you're being smart, you can save like $300-400 just following those tips. So I hope that you guys find this video useful.
Oh, bonus tip. Bonus. Well, this is related to food. So when you plan your trip to Vegas, if any of the restaurants that you want to go to have the ability to take reservations, do that. Because a lot of these restaurants, you're going to have to wait for a long time.
Time is money.
And yeah, you don't want to waste your time if you're there for such a short period, right? So we pretty much made our reservations for whichever restaurant we were able to, and then we planned our day around that. And then that way we saved time from having to wait like maybe an hour or 2 hours.
Yeah.
Right? Of like
Exactly.
just waiting to get like a table at like Hell's Kitchen sort of thing. So yeah, that's a bonus tip for you guys, which I think will be very, very useful. But I think that's it. So let us know in the comments below if there's anything else you'd like to know. Or if you've been to Vegas.
Or if you have tried this noodle before.
Or if you have any other tips for like
Other people.
Yeah, to go to Vegas. If some tips for Vegas. Alright, you guys. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, please. And don't forget to keep winning at life.
See you in the next video.
Bye.